Hi, and welcome to the show. This is Prescott Gallery of Homes. I'm Steve Irwin, your host with ERA Real Estate Professionals. With me today, we have Simon Fort and Terry Atkins, both from ERA Real Estate Professionals. And we also have Michelle Wells from the club at Prescott Lakes. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent. And so in this episode, we went out to Prescott Lakes. We previewed some homes. We're going to show those videos and your insights to those properties as a way of highlighting the community in Prescott Lakes. And as we go and do all the different episodes, we hope to highlight most of the communities in Prescott. Michelle, tell us a little bit about Prescott Lakes and your involvement.
Well, I'm the membership director for the club at Prescott Lakes, which is pretty much the central social hub of Prescott Lakes subdivisions. My job is to take care of our members, whether it's a brand new member or someone who's been there for a while, and just make sure that their needs are met and that we are offering the right kinds of activities and amenities to meet their needs.
And so to get to the clubhouse, you just go on Prescott Lake Drive or Parkway?
Prescott Lakes Parkway, you can come in through Willow Creek as well. We're located right off Smoke Tree. Okay?
And that's kind of the main street.
Smoke Tree Lane, yes.
And Simon, you've been showing property out at Prescott Lakes, and you and Terry both. What's your take on it?
Well, you know, the great thing about Prescott Lakes is it's only a few minutes from town. It's a quick drive, and it's also really close to the lakes out there, Willow Lake and Watson Lake. So if you're an outdoors person, you're only minutes away, and you can be. There's walking trails throughout Granite Dells, and you can see the peaks from a lot of the homes in Prescott Lakes. I mean, it's a great community.
And it's an active community. When I was out there the other day driving around previewing, I seen just a bunch of people playing golf and golf course. We went to the athletics facility. There were people swimming in the indoor and outdoor pools. I think there was a room just full of exercise equipment too, and a lot of people were doing that. Terry, what do you like?
And it's a great place to walk your dogs also. I have lived there before, and I love that you can go out your front door and there's plenty of trails. There's even nice sidewalks and plenty of places to meet up with people. And there's over a dozen communities within Prescott Lakes, so there's something to fit everybody's needs. You've got luxury homes, you've got second homes, you've got your everyday homes, and they're all price ranges, and I think it's a great place where you can really find something that fits your family and your needs.
Yeah, and you were saying about the activities there. Doesn't seem like it's a retirement community to me. It's just more of an active lifestyle community.
Correct, yeah. I think that one thing that makes us very unique is that we really are, we have people from all different walks of life, people who are still working, people who are retired, from pretty much every profession that you could possibly imagine. So what it results in is a lot of activities that appeal to a lot of different types of people and different needs.
And Simon, I was up there and I noticed that they were still building homes.
Seems like they're still breaking ground. I am not sure how many new lots are going up, but with the market being as it is and a kind of a lack of existing homes, people are going to be starting to pick up some of those new lots.
Yeah, and this Prescott Lakes is, if I think I'm correct, it's about 1,300 homes so far. They're on about 1,200 acres. And I know the golf course is very big.
That golf course is. Golf course is great. It's a challenge. It's fun to play. It really is one of those that it's a Hale Irwin design, and they did a really good job of weaving it into the canyons and then bringing it up so that there are vistas. There's a par 3 there that you stand up on the tee box and look for miles. It goes.
Yes.
You can see the Dells. You can see Watson Lake. You can see the San Francisco peaks. It literally, you can see just about everything.
It opens up. It's my favorite hole.
Yes, it is beautiful.
That's hole 5, father and son. I know exactly what he's talking about. I like to go out there and have my lunch every once in a while.
Well, I keep hearing people talk about the 18th hole, but really it's hole number 5.
Hole number 5 is a challenge.
That's the one they don't tell you about.
You can on one day you can take a pitching wedge and the next day a driver, because at one time or another the wind's going to change and there's an elevation drop of, I don't know, what is that, 60, 70 feet, and it's a nice big green, but I miss it all the time. So,
Yes.
I think you
But
guys are guilty of being golfers.
Yeah.
as well. I'm not a golfer.
It is.
I like
it's
fishing.
it's a
yeah,
great
fishing.
home, and
Yes.
there's a number of them like that. There's a few of them that are surrounded by the lakes. On that other par 3, you have to carry the lake.
You do have to carry the water.
I could go
yes,
on.
the
I
water
could
is
go
right in
on.
between.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
can
I
golf
could
and
go
we'll
on
be at
about
the
the lakes.
restaurant
They'll
Right.
be- they'll be
Exactly.
belly up to the
Well,
neck.
now do
We'll
now
meet
do
you
they
there.
have a refreshment cart?
That, yes,
We
they-
do,
yes,
yes,
Well,
we
see,
have two
that's
of
what we
them,
can do.
yeah.
We can do the refreshment cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's been frequented, especially after what is that number 12 or whatever it is that carries the lake. Yeah, but it's a great course, and for just about every level, it really is.
Yes.
So in this episode, we're going to look at some properties in Parkside, the Summit, and the Estates.
Correct.
And I think the Summit is the one that's not fenced in. It's not
The
a.
Summit is not gated.
It's not
The
gated.
estates in Parkside are gated.
Do they pay more to be in the Summit or in the gated?
You pay a higher HOA fee inside the estates and inside Parkside. Anything that's gated.
That's an extra
Because there's
cost.
different amenities with it. Some include landscaping and
Excellent. All right. I think we'll go ahead and roll the film. Okay, Terry, what's our first property?
our first property is in the Estates at Prescott Lakes. This is the gated luxury community at Prescott Lakes. This property is on Winfield Circle. It's approximately 2932 square feet, built in 2003 by Crystal Creek Homes. This property has 3 bedrooms plus a den, and 2 of those bedrooms are master suites. Property does have a fireplace and a formal dining room also, and the kitchen is very open to the living room so that you can enjoy your guests from the kitchen. You don't have to be separated from your guests. This is a very large kitchen, plenty of cabinets, it's very nice appliances, granite countertops. It is a split floor plan. So that means that your master suite is separated from the other guest bedrooms so you have more privacy. There is a 3-car garage, and it is a fenced yard. It's over a ½ acre, completely landscaped front and back. And they did do a nice job on the pavered patios, pavered driveway. Has excellent curb appeal. And from this home, you can walk to the club at Prescott Lakes and enjoy all the amenities there.
Our next property is also in Prescott Lakes in the Estates. It's at 1386 Northridge Drive, and it's a little over an acre. It's 0.63. It's a big house. We got 5,562 square feet, which is a big home. It's got 3 stories to it. The nice thing about it is it does have an elevator, so 3 stories isn't a big deal when you have some way to get to the top. It was built in 2001, and it has a total of 4 baths and 4 bedrooms. We got a parking garage, 2 spaces, and the views from this place are pretty astounding. You can look over the 18th fairway and toward Prescott Lakes, the club at Prescott Lakes. There's on the 18th fairway, there's a lake. You can actually see all the way over to Granite Mountain. It's beautiful. It also has a wet bar, central vac. You can see the counters are granite, and they have a marble. I believe that's downstairs. They have a fireplace, which is gas, and as I said, it looks over that 18th fairway, which illuminates all of that top floor.
So what's the parking situation at this property?
Well, it has it's 2-car garage, and this house also has some nice decks that look over again the fairway. It's fully landscaped. It enters on the same level as the garage, and the downstairs is huge. You could actually have another family downstairs. It's that big.
And it's all tile.
Yes, a lot of tile throughout, and again, we've got fireplaces, I believe, on both levels, and
there's a kitchenette on the lower level.
yes, there is a kitchenette. Like I said, you could have a whole nother family downstairs. I believe this home also has a cedar walk-in closet downstairs.
A huge one. It's beautiful.
Very big. If you need storage, this is the place for you. You could actually make one of those closets into a bedroom if you wanted to.
There you go.
So it's big. So you can see from the pictures here.
The views
that
are spectacular.
The views are no, that's all
I'm
right.
looking
Views
at
are
it.
spectacular, like you said. They're panoramic. They go on for miles.
Okay, Terry, tell us about the next property.
The next property is in Parkside at Prescott Lakes, also a gated community. This one is built by Carrington Homes, which is one of my favorite builders. They build beautiful homes that are very open floor plans. This one was built in 2002. It's on just under a half acre. It's approximately 2799 square feet. And it does have an open kitchen concept to your living room. You have granite counters, and you've got a built-in cooktop, and then you also have a grill in the kitchen, which I love.
That was nice.
And then you do have a gas fireplace, and they add the peeled pole logs to the formal dining room. You have a floor-to-ceiling brick fireplace.
9-foot ceilings. The
It's a gourmet kitchen though, right?
Yeah.
When the kitchen's that big, with that
Absolutely,
much space.
a lot of space. You could actually invite quite a bit of the family over and not be tripping over each other. And that it is on single level, so that's a big bonus here. And
Well, I like the copper
Clearly
hood over
we're
the
trying
stove.
to
I think that's
yeah,
that's very nice.
The stove is nice. The fact that there's two of them is really great.
And then I don't know if I mentioned this is 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And a 3-car garage.
Do you know who built this?
Carrington.
Oh, that's right. You probably said that right up front, didn't you?
Still one of my favorite builders.
That was the big thing. It is a Carrington home.
All right, Simon. So tell us about the next property.
Okay, the next property again is in Prescott Lakes in the Summit. This is 2,409 square feet, built recently, and in fact, I don't think anybody's lived in this at all. It was built in 2015, and when we previewed it, you could see that everything was brand new, new appliances, and it's move-in ready. So, does have your granite countertops, solid counter surface, a gas fireplace. We've got 3-car garage. Those were pavers, I believe, leading up to the garage there.
Yes.
You can see it, really nice countertops. That was a well-lit kitchen in there. There's a lot of white, which brightens everything up. Again, it's brand new, so everything's new, all new appliances.
It looks like stainless steel upgraded appliances, maybe.
Stainless steel. It's move-in ready. There's been a little bit of staging going on just to show you how you can actually integrate your life into it, but it's ready to go.
You do have some views from the living room and from the front of Granite Mountain.
And this property is a no-maintenance yard landscaping, it looks like.
Yep, it really is. In fact, I think there's turf in the front yard. So you talk about low maintenance. You don't have to worry about anything. Just
Don't have to water it.
Don't have to. Exactly. You can't get any greener from here.
Drought resistant.
It is drought resistant.
All right, Terry, tell us about the last property.
This property is in the Summit at Prescott Lakes. The Summit is not a gated area. It's located at 3131 Trail Walk, built in 2000. It's 1738 square feet, and it's 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I did think that this house needed some updating, but the price was wonderful, and I think that anybody looking into to live in the Prescott Lakes area would snap up this house, and they can add their own amenities to it, their own upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah, just go in there and replace some of the older appliances with some stainless steel, and maybe some of the floor coverings. I know the carpet was probably a little dated, so you could pull that out and you'd have a pretty fresh look in this house.
Right, because the floor plan was good. The floor plan was great, and so just a little updating, and it did have a fenced backyard.
Yeah, it really, once the furniture's out and you put a little bit of money into flooring and updating, this house is ready to go. And it probably has already moved since we saw it.
Today we have Michelle Wells from the club at Prescott Lakes. She's the membership director. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you do at Prescott Lakes.
Well, I'm the membership director, so I generally take care of all of our incoming members as well as all of our existing members.
Tell us a little bit about the club.
Our club consists of an 18-hole Hale Irwin designed golf course. It's designed for pretty much any handicap or needs. We have beginning golfers and we have professional golfers and everything in between. We have juniors. We also have a beautiful clubhouse that was just recently opened in early 2012. We feature a full restaurant and bar. We're open 7 days a week. We only close for major holidays. We also feature a full athletic facility featuring inside and indoor and outdoor pools. We have 5 pickleball courts, 2 tennis courts, a full gym and equipment area. We have 12 trainers. Let's see, 30 classes. We have just about everything you could hope for there, and growing.
Well, Simon, you play golf at the golf course there.
I do. That's my ego says play from the tips, but I usually play from only 2 back. But that's the nice thing about the course, is you can move up to a tee box that actually suits your game, which I should actually do more often. But it's a gorgeous course. It can be really tough. You have to play it a couple of times, but after that, you know where to put the ball. But the layout's great, and the greens run true. So it's a great course.
So I see golf courts. So if you're a member, if you're a resident and also a member, is there a cost to play there, and is there a cost for carts and things like that?
Yes, we do have our athletic resident members. They all pay dues of $131 a month, and that would include everything except for golf. Your golf would be an upgrade.
Okay.
So our initiation fee currently is $4,500, and your upgrade would be an additional $330. Unlimited greens fees. There's a cart associated with that membership. which you can pay daily or you can pay an unlimited annual as well.
So if I wanted to go play a round, can anybody play, or do you have to be a member?
You would have to be invited, but
Okay.
you know me, so I'm
Yeah.
sure I could hook you up with a member. You have Steve here who also could bring you out as his guest. Yes, it would cost you $65 to play a guest round.
And we ate at the restaurant. The restaurant is absolutely
fantastic.
fabulous.
It's really fantastic.
Gourmet. You got a
Yes, it's a casual restaurant, more of a grill type dining experience, but we certainly do cater to a dinner crowd, and we have a little bit of everything.
excellent. You have a jacuzzi, hot tub there at the
Jacuzzi,
athletic
yes.
center.
My
Yeah,
clients ask me a lot when I am showing property in Prescott Lakes if they can come and try out the restaurant, have a meal when they
We-
haven't yet purchased a property, but they'd like to see what it's all about. Are they allowed to do that?
You know, the answer would be yes and no. Because we are member only, let me explain a little. Because we are member only, we do have to protect the integrity of our dues paying member. But you can certainly reach out to myself. We're very, very, we understand that the realtors in the area do need to showcase the club to your potential clients and buyers. So please do feel free to come ask, and I can accommodate those needs.
So when I was out there, they have a tennis court also,
Yes. we have
and
two
that's
tennis
also
courts.
pickleball too.
Pickleball, 5 pickleball courts. Pickleball is a very, very popular sport right now. We have a close to, I believe, about 160 current players there at Prescott Lakes. Yes.
Wow.
Now pickleball is something new. Like very
League.
big in Phoenix.
Big
Now
stuff.
it came up
It's
here.
very, it's very popular. Yes, they play pretty much all year round, just like golf.
Wow.
And Terry had mentioned trails. There's hiking trails,
Quite a
walking
few
trails.
hiking trails. Very, you know, I think probably the most surprising thing about the club at Prescott Lakes is all of our different, not just our amenities, but our activities. We have trails. We have about 13 clubs within a club, which are member-run clubs. They range from book clubs to cooking to arts and crafts to bridge and mahjong and everything of that nature. We have a very, very active social calendar. So whether you're active athletically or socially or with the golf, we have something to meet all needs.
Excellent. Very good. Hi, I'm Steve Irwin, and this is Prescott Gallery of Homes. It's an online real estate news magazine. This episode, we're focusing on Prescott Lakes. Today I have Simon Fort and Terry Atkins, both from ERA Real Estate Professionals, and I have Michelle Wells from the club at Prescott Lakes. Before we get started, Simon, tell us a little bit about you and real estate.
Well, my name is Simon Fort. I've been in real estate for about 2.5 years. I was formerly the general manager of an enterprise in town, and had left to start my real estate career. I've been in Prescott for 35 years, and I've been in marketing for 25. So I've been around the block, can we say that? But I'm an avid golfer, so when you're in town, look me up. I'd like to take you out. Go to Antelope Hills, go to Prescott Lakes, and I don't know.
And so, but I know in the 2.5 years you've been as a realtor, you've done quite well, and that's because of
That's because I've been in town for
35
years.
and you know everybody.
Right. And I've, we had employees of about 300 at my previous place of.
But you have a background in marketing too, though.
A very long, sordid past in marketing, yes. Mostly in casino marketing, but I've been in graphic design and computer data analysis of marketing. So I've done a whole bunch of marketing stuff. So for 25 years, it's a little
There you
too
go.
long. So
Couple of days.
Now I'm just marketing homes
There you go.
efficiently.
Terry, I know that you like homes in Prescott Lakes, and you do quite a bit of business there.
I do. It's one of my favorite areas in Prescott, and I love selling in Prescott Lakes. I get to work with great people like Michelle who help me show people around when we go up to the club at Prescott Lakes. And I've been a realtor for 17 years right here in Prescott, and I am an ABR, which is accredited buyer representative, and I also really love working with sellers also.
And you're going through the classes to get your broker's license.
I am, so hopefully I'll have that broker's license soon. No pressure.
Excellent. Very good. And Michelle, as the membership director at Prescott Lakes, what kind of got you into that business, and how do you enjoying it?
Oh, I love what I do. First and foremost, I love what I do. I've been in Prescott about 18 years. I raised 5 children here. I got my second degree at YC. And actually, by kind of like accident, I landed at the club and was presented with this opportunity about 5 years ago. And I absolutely love what I do. My background is primarily in hospitality and food and beverage, but I've also had 2 small businesses of my own.
Well, I just love YC, as everyone knows. So, alumni, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. Anything else?
What about you, Steve? Tell us a little bit about yourself. As the broker of ERA Real Estate Professionals.
So obviously we'll cut that out.
It's the hardest part.
He's in charge of us
and-
brats.
Yeah.
And I'm Steve Irwin. I'm the broker at ERA Real Estate Professionals. When I retired from the military, we relocated to the Prescott area to be around family. And I never thought I would like the high desert, but I absolutely love Prescott. We raised our 2 children here. We enjoy our 5 grandchildren that we see. We like everything about the town. We like the people and the culture, and we like areas like Prescott Lakes. And one of the things that Prescott Lake offers is new construction homes. And there are many builders. The one that's building the Astoria is Dorn Homes. And we have had office meetings there. We know the product very well. We know their builders. Tell us your thoughts on Dorn.
And they do more than just Astoria.
Right.
So they're all over Prescott Lakes, and they're a wonderful builder. I love the quality of their homes. I love their floor plans.
But they only represent,
They represent, so as a buyer, when you go in, and they're wonderful people, but when you go in, those sales representatives represent the builder. And so I always tell people, it is okay. Some people think it's not okay. It's okay to bring your own realtor with you, and they can absolutely represent you as your buyer representation.
and there's no extra cost for
There's
that.
no extra cost for that, and it's a different contract also. It's the builder's contract. It's not the regular Arizona state contract. So your realtor will know and help guide you through that. Again, the sales reps that are there are great, and they're going to walk you through it. But at the end of the day, they work for the builder. And so when sometimes things happen when you're building, and you're going to want your own buyer rep to be on your side and fight for you for things that you might come up.
Yeah, Simon, what's your take on it?
I think she's explained it just perfectly.
Excellent, so do I. Very good. So if you go to any new development, not just at Prescott Lakes, but any community, and there's a sales office, just be aware that although the sales reps are friendly and professional, they don't represent the buyer. They only represent the builder, and they should make that clear. And if they don't, you should ask them. If you have any questions, please give myself, Simon, or Terry a call. We'd love to help you with it.